Hello and welcome. Name's Derek, and that's on physical media on eBay. I make videos about that. This is a what's sold video. Alright, so it's 23 weekend orders. So I packaged mail up on Saturday and put the bin out there, and nothing got picked up. So since Saturday, around noon, there's been 23 for 802. A Cat Rocket one's in. There's a couple interesting ones in here. So for anyone watching from my live yesterday who is a new subscriber, thanks. I got 6 new subscribers from that live, which, that's quite a bit at one time. For that, I mainly took apart some flat screen monitors that were like medical monitors from an ultrasound repair place. That was the majority of that. But jammed to some tunes, some people on some pretty quick responses that like a song would just start playing, and they would type it in the in chat on what it was. Chicago, Brannigan, STP. You know what? I'll just play some. Okay, so 800 of 23. Some interesting ones in here and some books. Let's get to it. C23. I Love America, the Osmonds. That one I've had for a little while. This is another Osmonds. Second generation, yeah. Alright. This Osmond CD. $16. Phil Kagi. So this is another one of those interesting sales that just falls within the better of the sales. Alright, this Phil Kagi, even with these fairly dirty cases, I just didn't replace them. But I put the two together. I believe this one right here, this Re-Emergence, is the one that's worth more. I want to say it is. And then these two combined, and then this one might have been like $12-15. But there were like 5 or 6 at a Savers a couple weeks ago. Instead of buying all 5 and 6, paying, well, those are $3 a CD. You got to be a little more picky. So I picked a good one and then another one that's not so common and put them together. But those combined are $56. Pair of sunglasses for $15. Have to get this tape. It's Nickelodeon. This is Songs from the Backseat. Yeah, Songs from the Backseat. 10 tunes to go. Nickelodeon. Got this down in Orville. At that one. It wasn't the one in Orville. Seville. Which is between Wadsworth and Orville. No reception in that one. Just had actually I got what I needed to. Had it in cart with that KitchenAid Pro Mixer, Classic Mixer Pro 2 or whatever it is. Got him. So I got that mixer for $8, almost brand new. There's something else. I figured that was also pretty good in this thing here, which I sent a screenshot to my wife. So there are 5 that I've sold through Terapeak. This is the most recent one. The one before that was just a little more than this. But this cassette, $85. Physical media is dead. Well, it's not alive to you if you don't feed it. You don't go out and go find the stuff and keep that physical media machine going. I don't know how to like a good metaphor expression for it. No, it's not dead. If anything, it's making a resurgence again. I mean, look at Sony, look at Xbox. I'm like, no, we're not making discs anymore. The amount of money it would take for us to spend an extra 32 cents to stamp, well, actually, they do cost quite a bit to actually manufacture, but in larger comparison to not spending that, but still, it's, you're going to lose a massive amount, but that, not this video. All right, C48. Grace Jones. You'll see the light. See the light. And you will. Alright, so it's sealed. So I'm trying to find ones that are shiny. C48. Grace Jones. Yeah, I think I sold another Grace Jones, except for the expensive one. It was like $80. Nathan Grace Jones, I believe it was. Black female artist. This one though, $25. The other one, I can see a white background in her head. That's all I remember from that one. But that one was $25. There's quite a few books, so when I get to the first book, I gotta get more books, or I gotta get all the books. See, and there's some interesting ones that are going to be the story time, one that'll be an interesting little part of at least this video. C26. Animatrix. Animatrix soundtrack. It's 2-disc, $12. If you're new here, when I say price, I round up or I round down. That's $11.79, so I said $12. There's the $11.48. I would have probably said 11. $11.45, yeah, I would have said 11. C26. Reprise Warner Archives, Maria Mulder. Oh, extra nice. I had to do a double take on them. Like, what? She said she'd be my one. It is open. It's reprise. And this reprise. Also, not a whole lot, but something that's gone. $11. I believe I got this at that big media buy that I did down the road with all those seal cassettes and stuff. So that would have been like 30 cents. C24. Man, really not venturing far from right here, which is nice. Expose. Ariana Grande sealed. See, 24. Ariana Grande. This one with the poster, Target exclusive. fucking right there. Things that feel nice. $20. Expose. That is they're self-titled. So when was that? 92. Could have been 82, but I don't think it was 80. I don't think they were 80s. All right, got to get some books. Okay. All right, so next we have this My Neighbor book. Looks like $45. 4-5. Old religious book. In the light of his own language, people, and times. That was a little, maybe a year. Oh, is that signed or is it inscribed? It's signed. So $45. And then there's another book that's down on my the bigger bookshelf over here. I'm not gonna get right now. It's not much. It's a $30 book. Engelbert. Engelbert Humperdinck. Hello out there. That one. $13. His other name is his real name is something else. I forget what it is. A nom de plume. Or stage name. X Factor. Actually, this sold, and I brought it up in my live. I was like, hey, I see that it's a repeat buyer for this. Interesting. I wonder if they're the same person who bought the other one, which was like, I think, September or November 2001. The name of the CD. And when I get on the PC, sure enough. So, this right here, didn't have it long, but $25. X Factor. Some compilation. Diva, D-I-V-A Inc. So I got for you. Diva Inc. made these X Factors. How many there are, I don't know. Robert Goulet. C30. I think it would be nice to have a touch screen right here. I think I brought something up like that before. But just kind of scroll it right there. Be like, yeah, done with that one. Where am I going? Come back here. Where am I going? Robert Goulet, Two of Us, and Begin To. If I had it that long, it is open. That's sealed. That's not it. There's Robert Hunter. That's not it. Sealed tight. Sealed with cracked door. I sold one of those. I think exactly identical with those 3 hype stickers. I don't think it was cracked door, but it's like around the Christmas of last year, like $200 or something. Tribute to the Beatles. Pick it on the Eagles. I mean, C30. That's not it. Dick Damone. Oh, there it is. Small print. Just eyes go right past it. Robert Goulet. $14. 1378. You know, rounding up. D10. Oh, I got something different in the mix here. D10. Well, it's already a mix. PlayStation. PlayStation Forbidden Horizon. 19. So these would have been $1.50 down at the Village discount. DVDs and CDs and video games are $1.50. And their books range anywhere from like 60 cents, 90 cents, sometimes even 40 cents. C35. C35 earlier. Jonathan Cain. Okay, so this Jonathan Cain, $12. Buyer later messages me and be like, "Hey, is that top cracked?" And I look at the picture. I was like, "Yeah, I mean, it appears so. It's can't be that bad because it's not. You know, none of this is torn up or anything." I'm like, can you send a clean one? No, it's a $12 CD. It's how it's pictured. If you're buying CDs like that, I'm sure you probably have another case somewhere that you could use, or just the door for that matter, or just not worry about it on a $12 CD. I'm not going to send an extra case. I mean, they were cool about it. They're like, all right, cool, I understand. Another seller did. I was like, I'm not them. You're getting a $12 CD, how it's pictured. T-Tap, D39. If it was used and open and even $25, I'm like, yeah, I can swap the door out, but not. T-Tap, D39. All right, this T-Tap. Sometimes they sell well, sometimes they sell quick, sometimes right in the middle, $48. And this is a 4-disc. Yeah, a lot of T-Tap can do well. Exercise stuff, multi-disc exercise stuff. There's a lot of common stuff of exercise out there. But there's plenty of them, and this one does not have a barcode. So, I mean, I sold T-Tap before, so I knew, and I mean, I would just grab this anyhow. And if it wasn't really worth a whole lot, I'd keep it and just wait until I got some more T-Tap and put it with that. C40. Instrumental music from Colonial Williamsburg. All right, music from Colonial Williamsburg. Can't even barely see that one. It's got a violin or something. 16. Oh. Hey, what are you doing, Bruce? You can fit out there. D3. Shades of Darkness. Here comes. We have whichever kid. That's Bruce, and that was his mom. That was his mama that just came in. Drac. D3. Shades of Darkness. $15. And then I can start getting these books. No, got one more. D15. Washington. All right, Washington. And History 2 disc. 31. Hold on. Is this the same one that YouTube is pushing on a recommendation on? I mean, you figure time of year, or here in the US at least. Okay. Lost Bonanzas. All right, this Lost Bonanzas book. Hardcover. I don't know exactly how I got it. Maybe it was closer to either way. It's $17. Usually, I want to get books like this. I may have just because it would have like 10 cents or 25 cents or something. But $17 book. Tales of the Legendary Lost Mines of the American West. So I have one of these USB things. So I got to figure out which one of these three that they got. But these are documentation manuals, drivers. I mean, I plugged it into the computer and it came up. It's just basically everything you need, the whole documentation, all that, like a setup thumb, right? This one is for 206, 202, 202, 206, 95, 90, 80. Those are the same. That one. So, all the different stuff that I get at the, especially that one ultrasound place, as I'm getting stuff for scrap, no matter what it is, some things you can grab and you can list and sell. I sold that one remote for $140-something last week. And some other little things here and there, and a bunch of other stuff that's listed. And this is just one of those. I decided instead of trying to take this apart so I can get 3 cents in gold board for the actual, the board that's in here, circuit board. So I was like, hey, let's look them up, see, give it a try. $100. And I got 2 more of them. Cool. So that's tertiary money. So my primary is selling stuff. Then for a secondary source of money, I scrap. Within a small fraction of that scrap turns into stuff that can be listed online. All right, the other book that there is Freddie Mercury in New York. It's a hardcover. It's a bigger hardcover. It's on that shelf. It's like this big. All right, so it's going to sit on there. But that was $30. 31.51. This is going to be the star of the show. So this one is called The Scope and the Problems of the Coroner. So it's written by Samuel Gerber, who was Collier County's coroner back in the day from the 1950s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. I don't know exactly when, but this was written in 1950. He was a coroner. The coroner's office in Collier County is named after him. And so it goes over a lot of law and things with law enforcement, coroner, and the law in Ohio. So it goes through just the different registries of different deaths that have happened. And then there's non-fatal, and then there's these types of images that are in here. So this is all going to be 1950 black and white. That was a survivable gun, GSW. And then there's just pictures. That's of the brain. Those are of victims right there. There's other. So I have it in there as my cop, but I've had this for a couple years. It's esoteric enough. $70. And then lastly, while I've been waiting for the last sale that I run to actually end, the 17% off has not ended. Well, not when I started this, whenever I started to go. So I was like, I'll just make this now. We'll get the editing done and all that. And then when all that is all done, then I'll go to the yard later on. If it's not pouring down, if it's drizzling, that's a different story. But this Game of Wizards, Charles Ponce. So this was not on sale on any sale bracket because it's 1567. I looked at it and it's not. So they bought it just straight up. And even at that, it would have been like $12, $11.80 something. No. Either way, it's $1 or so difference. But it's international as well. But $16. So in all, let me do a refresh here. It's still 23,802 total. 713 because there's a couple internationals. 713 over the 2 days. I mean, I did list all week, for the most part, all last week, right? So it helps. That's going to wrap that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. We'll go with this. Right? So, tertiary income. I am, for at least a couple of years, a 100K seller, mostly physical media. I started scrapping this year. I took a little, just because of the amount that I found, I took a little bit to kind of get myself into it. Sales went down during that scrapping time, but scrapping is secondary. I got that, and within that stuff that I find, there's stuff that you can get pictures of and list. I have a golf buddy voice that I found in the trash. If it works, it's like $50. I got a peanut little trimmers. Those are like $30, $40 for just a replacement for the trimmers if they work. And the trash, right? So same thing, $100. Remote control, other things that are listed. Those will sell eventually, but physical media, it's what I have most of. That's what sells the most. And I got to get more of it. So the point is, I'll find another way on how to make money from the stuff you already have, I guess. I don't know. All right. So, tell me anything going up. Comment down below. Subscribe. Share. It's all free. They help me help you so we can help other people learn about selling physical media on eBay. Thank you.